inspiring the industry to create world-class systems, the PLSA's 2019 Annual Conference welcomed a record number of delegates in a year that's seen more people paying into pensions in the UK than ever before.
There were around 46 million pension scheme members last year, and that was up from around 41 million the year before. And over 17 million of those are active pension savers.
But the association knows there's still much to be done in terms of engagement, with the World Economic Forum estimating a UK pensions gap of nearly 30 trillion by 2050.
We have a collective responsibility as an industry to make sure that the things that we provide, be it products, be it pensions, are absolutely robust. And we have a job to communicate that to savers and make sure that they know that these are well-governed, well-run, safe places for them to invest their money.
She may be more used to engaging with viewers than investors, but the BBC's Steph McGovern had her own ideas how to motivate savers who are short of spare cash.
People like to know they're getting something now. So if you've got a pension, can you not get some type of reward as you go while you save? So it's not just all about the end, it's about now as well. You get air miles, you get, like you do with credit cards, vouchers every so often for shops. Just things where you're thinking, oh, I'm also getting this now as well as saving for the future.
New ideas at an event welcoming the launch of the PLSA's own pioneering approach.
To help you picture what retirement lifestyle you could have, we've developed the Retirement Living Standards.
A clear way for savers to picture their future, providing 3 levels of lifestyle: minimum, moderate and comfortable, with corresponding baskets of goods, funded by different amounts of savings.
To help land the message on the figures, we can summarise these as 10, 20, 30 for individuals and 15, 30, 45 for couples. So like the 5-a-day healthy eating rule, we hope the retirement living standards will become a rule of thumb for retirement planning.
But what if you've completely lost track of what's in your pot? Many believe the pensions dashboard will be a vital part of highlighting the shortfall in retirement provision.
Up to £20 billion is currently lost in the deep defined contribution pension system alone, without including defined benefit schemes, and that's where providers can no longer identify or keep in touch with the people whose pensions they are managing on their behalf. And we're hopeful that the pensions dashboard will, at least if those individuals start searching for their pensions, allow them to be hooked up again with those particular pensions.
All measures that could improve engagement, particularly vital for women with an ever-growing gender pensions gap.
On average, for men and women in the UK, men are 5 times better off with their pension wealth on retirement than women are. Now that's a stark figure. And each sort of time that something happens in your life, some moment that matters to you as a woman, that gap gets bigger and bigger.
On the final day of the event, political expert Nick Robinson offered his insights on Brexit, and his BBC colleague Fiona Bruce hosted a pension panel debate.
The complexity of pensions now, is it realistic to think that people will ever really fully understand pension saving?
Whilst there was some disagreement on approach,
the only reason I need to engage is because you lot have made it all so complicated.
Oh, it's all your fault, you see.
Well, you lot, ministers and people like that.
There was a consensus that financial empowerment and security is essential to a happy life.
In my experience, when people learn about the importance of money, whatever stage they're at, it has a transformative effect on their lives. It not only clarifies their practical arrangements, but it gives them this enormous sense of well-being.
An industry determined to raise awareness, foster greater understanding and ultimately trigger significant savings action.